Welcome back to the Thorpe Park 1999 project. In today's episode, we're diving back into Fantasy Reef and making some serious progress around depth charge. I started right at the bottom of depth charge by preparing the floor geometry. I spent some time carefully sizing and aligning the textures, making sure the pattern lined up properly around corners and transitions, so it looks believable once inside Unreal. Next, I bought a person model for scale and started work on the rope fence posts. These are simple in shape, but scale accuracy is important here. Otherwise, the fences would look off compared to the real thing. Once I had one post looking right, I duplicated it and rotated it to match the layout all over the depth charge area, including right up to the exit, where you'd get out of the boats. While I was in the area, I also filled in the wall where the exit for depth charge is located. It's a small detail, but it helps the whole area feel more contained. Then came one of the biggest time sinks in this video, the ropes themselves. To make them, I used a screw modifier combined with a curve to give them that nice natural slack between the posts. It sounds simple, but making sure the ropes didn't clip through the posts and lined up evenly across the whole area took over 4 hours. It was slow and meticulous work, but the end result was worth it. Once happy with the modelling, I applied a rope texture to finish them off and give them a solid, realistic look. Just in case you haven't seen, there's currently a competition that I'm running, and it's free to enter. You'll have a chance to get your hands on one of the custom embroidered Thorpe Park 1999 hats, 3D printed logo keychain, and stickers. So enter before the 18th of October by 4 PM, where I'll be announcing the 9 winners live from Thorpe Park. With the ropes now done, I moved on to the stone pillars. If you look closely in photos, or if you're even at the park, you'll notice that they're all the same moulding, just rotated differently in places. So once I built a single pillar, I could reuse it everywhere. I've got to thank the original builders of this theming for saving me a lot of work. Inside Unreal, I created a custom material for them using a texture that looked close and adjusted the colour until it matched. On top of these pillars sit large columns. These vary slightly in height, but the detail is consistent. So once again, I was able to copy them over and use on both sides of depth charge. Because you may have not noticed, but these pillars are on the left and the right side of the slides. If you're enjoying the project and want to dive deeper behind the scenes, consider joining the community on Patreon. You'll get access to exclusive content, early builds of the game, and some great rewards along the way. Massive thanks to all the current supporters. Every bit of support helps keep the project moving. Now back to it. At the top of these columns, I added the same leafy theming that you'll recognise from the main depth charge structure, tying the whole look together. After that, I added even more fencing, this time around where the children's play area will eventually go. I also spent some time cleaning up the path edges, adding trim where needed so there aren't any awkward transitions between surfaces. I wasn't totally happy with some of the column textures, so inside Blender, I tweaked some of the seams to avoid stretching and make the texture uniform. Then I went back to the floor and grabbed a better herringbone brick texture and tweaked his colours so it felt more in line with the references. That's where I wrapped up for today. Quite a lot of work went into what seemed like a small amount of progress, but it's these details that bring the whole park to life. Next time, I'll be adding the meshed rope along the fencing, working on the border walls, and modelling the mats at the bottom of the ride where the boats would come to a stop. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.